Hello everyone. Welcome to lecture 10 of general topology. In lecture 9 we have introduced product topology on X cross Y. That means if X and Y are two topological spaces, we defined product topology on X cross Y and we have proved some results on product topology. Before proceeding to some results on product topology in this lecture, let us revise the definition of product topology and how it is generated from the basis on product topology. Let X and Y be two topological spaces. Let us collect B as collection of U cross B, where U is open in X and B is open in Y. That means B contains product of open sets in X with open sets in Y. Here B is a basis on X cross Y for some topology. We have proved that B is a basis in the previous lecture. Since this is a basis on X cross Y, this generates a topology. The topology which is generated from this basis B is known as product topology on X cross Y. Also, we have proved this theorem in the previous lecture. If B is a basis for the topology of X and C is a basis for the topology of Y, then the collection D consisting of product of elements of B with elements of C. That means D contains elements like B cross C, where B is a member of basis B and C is a member of basis C. These B and C are basis elements. And clearly this D is a basis for the topology of X cross Y. Here we have an example. Let X is equal to R with standard topology or usual topology. Then the product topology on X cross X is the standard topology on R cross R, that is R square. Since R is having standard topology, the basis elements of standard topology are open intervals. So open sets of R with standard topology is either an open interval or some union of open intervals. Here B contains product of open sets in R with open sets in R. That means B is equal to the collection U cross B, where U and B are open intervals in R. Clearly this B is a basis for the product topology on R. Thus the basis B contains all open rectangles of R square. In our previous lecture, we have seen that if U is an open set or U is a subset of X and B is a subset of Y, then U cross B is of the form of a rectangle. So this B contains all open rectangles because U is open, V is open. So this rectangle don't have the boundary line. It is an open rectangle. So this B contains all open rectangle of X cross Y. It can be easily checked that this B is a basis, because by the definition of basis we know that the first condition of basis is for any element in X cross Y there must exist a basis element containing that element. So if we take any point in X cross Y, we can find out a basis element, a rectangle around that element. So the first condition is satisfied. The second condition says that if there exists an element in the intersection of two basis element, then there exists a third basis element which contains that point or that element, and the third basis element is a subset of intersection of first two basis elements. Let us consider two basis elements which intersect with each other. That means we have two rectangles which are intersecting with each other. If we take any point in the intersection of two rectangles, then we can find out another smaller rectangle which contains that point, and that smaller rectangle is a subset of the intersection of two bigger rectangles. So B containing all open rectangles of R square satisfies the conditions of a basis. So B is a basis. And this basis generates a topology which is the product topology on R square. What is projection map? Let X and Y be two topological spaces. Then a map pi1 from X cross Y to X defined by pi1 xy is equal to X is known as the projection of X cross Y onto X. Similarly, pi2 from X cross Y to Y defined by pi2 xy is equal to Y is known as projection of X cross Y onto Y. Now let us consider one example. Let A be a subset of X and B be a subset of Y. Then what about pi1 A cross B? Here we have X axis and here we have Y axis. A is a subset of X and here B is a subset of Y. Now our A cross B is this rectangle. This shaded region is our A cross B. Then pi1 A cross B. If we operate the projection map pi1 on this A cross B, this subset A cross B of X cross Y, then we get this A. Similarly, if we operate second projection map pi2 on this set A cross B, then we'll get B, the elements of Y coordinate. Here we have another example. Let X is equal to 1, 2. Set contains 2 points 1 and 2 and Y be a set containing 3 points A, B and C. So our X cross Y, the product of X and Y is 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C. So each element of X, we have to product each element of X with each element of Y and they are represented as ordered pair. The first element is from X and the second element is from Y. So here we have X cross Y. Let us consider a subset U of X cross Y. If we consider U is equal to 1A and 1B, clearly this U is a subset of X cross Y. Now if we operate the projection maps on this U, what we'll get? If we operate the second projection map pi2 on U, then we'll get the second coordinates. That means pi2 operated on 1A, 1B, we get A and B. So pi2 when operated on this set U, we get a set AB which is a subset of Y. Similarly, if we operate pi2 on pi1 on subset of X cross Y, we'll get a subset of X. If A is a subset of X, then pi1 inverse A is A cross Y. Here we have X axis and here we have Y axis and A is a subset of X. If we operate pi1 inverse on A, then we will get this region. This shaded portion is pi1 inverse A. That is your A cross Y. Similarly, if B is a subset of Y, here we have X and Y and B is a subset of Y. If we operate pi2 inverse on B, then we'll get X cross B. This portion is our X cross B. X cross this B. Here we have a theorem. If A is a subspace of X and B is a subspace of Y, then the product topology on A cross B is the same as the topology on A cross B as a subspace of X cross Y. That means we have two topological spaces, X and Y. A is a subspace of X, B is a subspace of Y. Since A and B are subsets of X and Y respectively, this A cross B is a subset of X cross Y. Since A cross B is a subset of X cross Y and X cross Y is having product topology on it, we can find out subspace topology on A cross B. In this theorem, we have to prove that the product topology on A cross B is same as the subspace topology on A cross B as a subspace of X cross Y. Because this A cross B is product of two subsets. So it has a product topology on it. But if we consider this A cross B as a subset of X cross Y, then we can find out a subspace topology on A cross B. So two types of topologies are here. Product topology on A cross B and subspace topology on A cross B as a subspace of X cross Y. This theorem says that these two topologies are same. Product topology on A cross B and subspace topology on A cross B as a subspace of X cross Y are same. Let us prove it. We know that the product topology on X cross Y is generated from the basis of type this, B containing all elements of type U cross B, where U is open in X and B is open in Y. Since A cross B is a subset of X cross Y and B is the basis for product topology on X cross Y, by the lemma discussed in the lecture of subspace topology, the collection containing intersection of U cross B with A cross B, because this A cross B is a subspace of X cross Y. So we intersect each basis element of X cross Y with A cross B. And this collection is the basis for the subspace topology on A cross B. This we have proved in the lecture of subspace topology, because this is our basis element of the parent space. We have intersected all basis element of X cross Y with the subspace A cross B. So this collection containing intersection of basis element of the parent space with subspace is the basis for subspace topology on A cross B. Now, this U cross B intersection A cross B, which we have seen that is a basis for the subspace topology, can be written as U intersection A cross B intersection B. So U cross B intersection A cross B can be written as U intersection A cross B intersection B. Here this U and B are open sets in X and Y respectively. This implies U intersection A is open in the subspace A. Similarly, B intersection B is open in subspace B. Therefore, U intersection A cross B intersection B, product of open set of A with open set of B, is the basis for product topology on A cross B. So this collection U cross B intersection A cross B is basis for subspace topology on A cross B. And here we have seen that U intersection A cross B intersection B is basis for the product topology on A cross B. And here these two are same. So the basis for the subspace topology on A cross B is same as the basis for the product topology on A cross B. Hence, the product topology on A cross B is same as the product topology on A cross B as a subspace of X cross Y. This completes the proof of the theorem. So in this lecture and the previous lecture, lecture number 9, we have discussed about product of two topological spaces and we have proved some results. Thank you.